Alright, gonna get a couple of things up and running. Okay. So, welcome everyone to my stream. I know the slideshow's going on and you really can't see the see the tattoo yet, but it is going to appear. It just takes a while, because I set it up for random and it's always gonna go through every emote that I've drawn, um, myself, and then it should get to the picture. Now, I had to take two pictures. The first one I don't think I'm allowed to show because it was still in my adhesive. Yeah, Reese. um, but it was still in the adhesive I had, and I was still bleeding at that point. So I took it off, cleaned it, put on a new one, and then I'm gonna do that again right before I have to go to bed, and then when I wake up tomorrow. Um, and then if anything, I'll get a touch up, which is basically a free thing that tattoo artists do. I'm wondering where this image is, because there's a lot of images, and I'm trying not to touch it or anything or smack it, because it's really cool. It's actually pretty amazing. I love the work that he did on it. My tattoo guy is Andrew. I might get more. Um, but if any of you guys are gonna try to get a tattoo, um, it depends on where you get it. Um, the worst parts to get them are near bone. So be warned about that. Um, these can be parts of your arm, your hand, because I've seen some people get it on their hand, and there's lots of bones in your hand, unfortunately. So, yeah, it is actually really weird. Um, with bone, I guess. And, yeah, I don't know. It's just really weird with bone because what happens is when you have bone in your when you get a tattoo on your bone, what it is when you're getting a tattoo, it's just like a needle that doctors use that kind of like constantly jabs at you, and you're thinking, oh, that's not too bad. It's kind of irritating, but once it hits bone, the vibrations from it, because it's not actually hitting your bone, goes up your arm through your nerve receptors, and it's just more painful because that's where most of your nerves are. They're through your bone. So when I was getting my tattoo, it's it's very close to one of my bones, and I got it kind of close to my elbow. So um, that was also pretty hurtful. I've seen people do it on their el- elbow and like the inside of their elbow and the outside of their elbow. That hurts. it wasn't a pleasant experience. I'll tell you that much. Um, it was not pleasant at all. It stung and then it like was painful as soon as it hit bone. So I give credit to the people that like do it on their like face or head, because that's nothing but bone. And even though you don't get pain receptors in your scroll or anything, you can still feel it, and it hurts because it's vibrating parts of your skin and your bone, and it's like near your brain, and your brain's freaking out. And but no, it was actually really fun. The bleeding is annoying, if that makes any sense. Um, because it's like having a rash, and then you start scratching the rash, and then you just have like blood spots kind of dig up, because that's what a rash kind of does when you start scratching it, and spots start coming up. Um, but I do have to keep it clean for the next 3 days. So this is technically the first day. So tomorrow and Saturday I have to continuously keep it clean. I'm gonna keep doing it for like an extra day. Um, and then on Monday I can stop wearing adhesives and just constantly put lotion on it. I have special tattoo lotion because I'm like, I should get special tattoo lotion. They also recommend lotion that is unscented, and I don't know if they wanted it oily or not. I don't know. This slideshow has so many emotes. Like, I don't know how long you have to tune in just to find the tattoo. I could just keep it as the image, but static images are kind of weird. Even though I have at least two static images, because my Photoshop skills are not that awesome yet, or my drawing skills, I guess. But this was also made up in my mind. Um, the artist put his own twist and spin on it, and I freaking love it because it's actually almost exactly what I wanted. Um, because one, when I went to the tattoo place, I wanted to make sure that they do it the way I imagined it, but I also wanted them to be like have their own artist twist, I guess. Um, so oh, there it is, there it is, there it is. There's the tattoo. Haha! See, it finally showed up. But there it is. It's a broken. It's basically the logo of the channel, slightly different, and a semicolon. Because my life has been through a bunch of weird, crappy things. Oh. And one of the other things I wanted to talk about was the Monster Hunter Rise demo, which is out right now. It's only available for like a limited time, I believe. Um, you get to face one of the monsters, which is the Great Izu something. The the weird raptor thing with the tail. That was kind of annoying. And also how the controls worked on the game. Um, so if you guys watch my Monster Hunter world and a couple of my Iceborne videos. One of the big advantages is the fact that the scout flies can point out um, like ingredients, monster tracks, and so on. And that's not in the game. Um, the wire bugs pretty much work almost like the hook shot or grapple clutch claw. That's what it was. The clutch claw, and the only difference is the wire bugs. Um, you can swing in midair. You can catch yourself in midair and swing from that. Um, and they're also required to do special moves, which is some of them are familiar and some of them are not. I was playing the usual longsword. It was a little bit different because they don't have the special stab a monster, jump up, and slice. Instead, that's a wire bug technique. And then I don't, I haven't tested the whole weight slash edition, but I'm pretty sure that has also been turned into a wire bug technique. The only difference is the monster has to attack now instead of you trying to attack the monster or something. But everything else is still there. Um, the other thing that isn't there is the automatic locking mechanism, which was featured in World. Mechanism just kind of. I have weird conversations. But the mechanism in World where you wouldn't have to hit anything, you would just sorry. You would constantly lock onto the monster, right? And what would happen is once you did that, you pretty much once you locked onto the monster, you didn't have to press any buttons or anything. So it kind of pays homage to Generations World, or not? I combined two games. Generations Ultimate, where you actually get to see your sharpness level, unlike in World, where it just shows the color and the blade of the sharpness, and then if it's super bad, it shows it kind of jagged, but this one goes on the classic edge scale, which is color coded to how much you have. So you'll have like a lot of yellow, some blue, green, and white and purple. I'm pretty sure that's not the orders, but that's how that works. So I don't know how the monsters will work. The map is amazing. Um, Sorry, it's been a long and painful day. I had to go buy some rain map. I kind of want that special tattoo saran wrap. That would be great to have. But this works, and I'm pretty sure it may cost. Well, it probably doesn't cost like a couple hundred. But yeah, my first tattoo, and it's great. It's personal. Um, I was talking to my artist, and he usually doesn't do personal, but when I showed him the design, he's like, "Okay, I can get by it." And it's like, yeah. Um, for clarity, I am not a tattoo artist. Um, I just draw anime characters. He was drawing the concept of the tattoo for um probably like 30 minutes to an hour or something. Like it wasn't like really long, because I was just sitting there. He drew it up, put it on the translucent paper, um, and then transferred the design. And then when he colored it, he did certain spots and then colored over it. And I'm like, whoa. So yeah, um, but yeah, it was actually a nice experience. Again, it did sting and is painful, and hopefully people don't slap their freaking hand on my arm because I'm going to beat them up because you shouldn't touch that area. It's very tender. Um, when my friends got tattoos, I never ever touched that spot. Like I was like, I would look at it and be like, "Oh, that's so cool," but I knew it wasn't dry. It probably was tender. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that to people that get tattoos. I'm not that guy. Some people are, and it's really annoying. And I'm avoiding long sleeves for a while, so I'm kind of one arming my jacket. Even though it's cold temperatures outside, I have my arm that I haven't tattooed um, in a sleeve. I put it over, kind of like what Aaron does, or someone with like one arm, like Kurt Connors. Um, so nothing actually touches it until probably Tuesday or something. Um, but yeah, they're painful, but they're not really painful. It depends on your pain threshold. I know, I actually know someone that um, laughs at pain. And I don't mean like the pain of others. Like if he feels pain, he'll start laughing. So if he ever got a tattoo, he would be like trying so hard not to giggle. Um, but it's really amusing. It was actually really nice. I like the people there because I kind of felt at home, to be honest. Um, being in a tattoo shop, it was kind of weird, but I thought I really did feel like myself. I felt at home. I felt like myself. Um, it was nice. Um, I haven't felt that way in a while. I guess I've been following this weird pattern of not doing the things that I want to do because I'm trying to please everyone else and never really, I guess, pleased myself. Um, so that's why I decided to get a tattoo, and I got kind of an emotional tattoo because it's what happened in my life. Um, and um, I can't apologize to the people I want to apologize in life, but you're just gonna have to live with that. Um, if I ever see him again in person, um, then yeah, I owe them the biggest apology I can come up with. But I need to accept who I am. And I feel like if someone can't accept who you are, as a person, as the decisions or ideas you make, even though they're outlandish. Because well, I wouldn't say outlandish, like they don't understand. They should respect that. Um, and the reason I point this out is because I've been watching Community, and the last episode I watched was a very heartfelt episode. Two people. I don't know. I don't know if two people left the show permanently or just went their separate ways. Um, but Pierce kind of died off out of his own stupidity, which was kind of funny, but not really because that was kind of sad. And then Troy left um, to fulfill Pierce Hawthorne's last wish, which would grant him, like, I think he said $14 million. I don't remember. um, Pretty sure his brother's gonna miss him, even though he did like the stupidest of things. And he gave all of his friends. I don't know if I could say it on stream, but he died of dehydration from the doing the nasty by himself. I guess I can say that. um, but yeah, it was. It's really cool. What Pierce did after his death. Um, there's probably like some logical reasons why some of these people left the show, maybe to pursue it as other things or try something different. Um, I don't know. Oh, a weird turn of events that happened for me today is the fact that I don't know who it was, but I got a ton of money in my bank and I'm trying not to spend it. Dang it, I wanted the collector's edition of frickin' Monster Hunter Rise so I could get this special Magnamoto amiibo. And there was a sticker pack. I was gonna get the deluxe edition and everything. Dang it. But there is a few things I should get. Like a Switch game case. Actually, I shouldn't get a lot of things, but still get things. Because I want memory cards, but I also want to try to get the rest of my computer up and running, and it's kind of hard to do that because computer parts are expensive, especially when they're not in stock, and I hate it when they're not in stock because then I have to wait a very long time to grab them, which is stupid. But I guess I gotta live with it. Like, things that are not available, there's two things no longer available when it comes to my computer, being the memory and the video card, which sucks. Because I feel like those are going to be sold out for quite some time. Um, I can buy the storage, which I need two of them, which will cost me around 200, and then I can buy the operating system, which will roughly cost me 140. So about, I don't know, 340, which is about half of what I got. Hey, my tattoo again. I still like it, but it's also very weird because I don't want to put pressure on it or touch it or do anything because it's painful and I hate it. And it's so dumb. So dumb. Relaxing conversations. Well, not relaxing conversations. I'm just trying to have a good time. But also I didn't stream Wednesday because I didn't know what to stream, and I'm terribly sorry about that. And Thursday I was hanging out with coworkers. I was gonna say friends, but I'm not too sure. The reason for that is because when I think of friends, I usually think of people around my age. Being cultured is one thing, but having those experiences is another. Because I have to constantly ask if they remember something. And I don't think I can ask that when I'm surrounded by people my age because I don't have to. Because we could go back and forth. Like, do you remember this? It's like, oh, remember that one time? Oh my god, what about? And just have like a back and forth conversation. I can't have that with my coworkers because most of them were born in the 2000s. Like, barely any of them were born past 99 or before 99. And I struggle with a lot of these facts. That's why I'm taking pills, and don't worry, I already took my pill. So I'm going to therapy, and I'm going to continue therapy, probably for quite a while. I can't take a semester or a year off school because my brain is fragile and I can't afford therapy. Student Health provides free therapy, which is amazing. And I think I'm gonna miss them most. But there's nothing else I can do. So, And if I play a game now, I really don't know what to play. I might do Monster Hunter since it's been a while and I still need the grind in that game. Um, Monster Hunter World is one of the easiest Monster Hunters because of the auto targeting, to be honest. Um, Rise puts it back to normal. Tap the button to fix your uh, camera to face a monster, or facing it twice will put you behind it, or put the camera behind you instead of in front of you. Um, the only issue I have, and I don't know if this is through my controller or the game mechanics or me pressing buttons, but when I was playing, it would always switch between the 2 or 3 monsters that were on the field. And it got really annoying. I really do want to take this saran wrap off because I got rid of the adhesive wrap, because you can only wear the adhesive wrap once, and that worked really well, but it was really painful getting it off. Because it was essentially tape, and it hurt. Because it was on my hair, it was on my skin, my tender tattoo. I mean, it's even tender without the tattoo. Like, tender in those spots. I'm like, this is so dumb. So yeah, if anyone gets a tattoo, be very cautious on where you get it. Not just the place, because you have to review the place, but also where you get it on your body. Because depending on where you get it on your body, it could be extremely painful or it could be extremely painless. Or you could be a big giant baby. Hey, trust me, there's a few people. Like the dude with the world record for having his whole body covered in tattoos. I'm pretty sure he got tattooed down there. And no one wants to get tattooed down there. That is the most sensitive part of the body. Because most of the nerves are there anyway. Like, evening's fun. I'm halfway through season 5, and it's kind of going back and forth, I guess. I can't remember who said it when it came to Community about them going, yeah, it's just gonna go down. Like they said, it gets like a little worse. As you go into the seasons. I'm like, how can it get worse? And kind of see it, but I kind of don't see it. Because it just felt like very surreal. Because then they hit like the whole Colorado thing, and I'm like, oh, this has become very relevant again. And I guess if I guess there are a few things I do regret. But the few things I don't regret in life are moving, from Nevada to Colorado, and then moving to Colorado and here, and now getting my first tattoo. I don't regret this decision at all. I don't. um, Tattoos hurt. And yeah, I don't know why. I'm so tired. I've been like exhausted all day. I drove there and back. I finally got Taco Bell after almost 2 years of not having it. Still tastes amazing. There's apparently a Taco John's here, so I guess I'll have to try that someday. Um, but I have work starting Monday, and I have class starting Monday. I don't know what I'm to expect. I haven't even bought supplies yet for class, because I need to buy an actual notebook. I was even at the store buying saran wrap and paper towels and soap to wash my hands because I'm running low. But that's it. I don't know. But on Monday, I'll stop wearing the saran wrap. I'll probably wear it again after at night, and then on Monday or Tuesday, I will sorry, I'm very bleh. But on Tuesday, I'll start the lotioning process, I guess, because that'll be day 4-ish. Monday's supposed to be day 4, but I don't know if I'm supposed to count it, because I got it today, day 1, tomorrow, day 2, Sunday, day 3, Monday, day 4. Because I usually don't count the day of, but I guess I have to. I don't know. I watched Upgraded. That was crazy. That was the craziest movie I've ever seen. Doo 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 doo. The news is pretty weird. So, yeah. The pain hurts. It stings, it's annoying. I wish it didn't. But what can you do? There's nothing you can do. Maybe I shouldn't do just chattings. Small audience. Hey, look, the tattoo again. Um, Everyone wants a face because they don't want to hear a... Sorry, I had to stop myself. I think I'm just gonna continue watching Community tonight. I'm gonna keep this chick chat kind of short. Um, but I did talk about my tattoo, and I think the tattoo showed up at least 4 or 5 times during stream. Um, so yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in for this really short, quick chick chat. Yeah, this is, I don't know, really awkward. Anyway, see you Monday, guys. Or, I don't know, school starts back up. So, bye.